The reason why a lot of academics and intellectuals are often left leaning and drawn to socialism is that in their socialist utopian society that they envision, they're often the heroes.
You see, they want to be the heroes of their own story. Most people. People are selfish and they're intellectually lazy oftentimes.
There's a economist by the name of Joseph Schumpeter, and he explained this really well in one of his books. It's really interesting. He said that capitalism creates a large number of this intellectual class. There are like these journalists, college professors, academics, lawyers, writers, and political commentators and theorists, right? And you will usually see more of these types of intellectual class in a well developed industrial capitalist countries. You don't.
Yeah. You're not going to see this in countries where people are starving, you know, or walking 10 miles just to get clean water, you know. And it's almost as if, in this country, we've gotten to a point where we're so entitled because we've had it good for so long post World War II, that we've lost sight of the fact that for hundreds of years, people had to struggle just to eat and drink and survive on a daily basis.
See them as much in a underdeveloped, impoverished countries because in those countries people are just trying to survive, so they don't really have the time to sit around and have these ideological theories. So in a way, like capitalism is like a victim of its own success, is that it produced a larger quantity of these people who are very resentful of capitalism.
And this was well established about Karl Marx, the quote unquote father of communism. That his father was a very wealthy industrialist. Um, he always had a tenuous relationship with his father, and he wrote about how he resented his father and his father's success, but yet he benefited greatly, as the son of a wealthy, um, successful capitalist.
And the resentment usually comes from the fact that capitalism mostly rewards entrepreneurs, inventors, innovators, merchants, like people who actually like produce like real useful goods and services for society. It doesn't reward like critics, like a lot of intellectuals.
Yeah, what do these people do? Criticize? That's your job. That's what your talent is.
They don't produce that anything that the market actually values. Like their products are usually like ideas and criticism and theories about societies and how societies should operate and function, right? These are people like Robin DiAngelo, Kimberly Crenshaw, like Ibrahim X. Kendi, Angela Davis. Like these people, their whole power comes from pointing out flaws and complaining and theorizing. They don't actually like solve anything or solve any real world problems. So the easiest path to influence for them is criticizing capitalism. And
Yeah, this is. I mean, you see this everywhere. It's just resentfulness. People who haven't accomplished anything, so they turn to criticism of people who have.
because they believe that they are actually smarter than most people, like especially capitalist business people,
Oh, and they're arrogant about it too.
they feel that capitalism doesn't properly reward them for their intellect, whereas in socialism they will be more valuable, such as being, socialism needs like planners, central planners, theorists, ideologues, experts, and these guiding intellectuals. So this is why
Consultants. I'll add that to the list.
they're so much more drawn towards socialism. On top of that, they also don't suffer the consequences of their own failed ideologies. You see, unlike an engineer who's built a bad product, you can see it in real time if that product works or not, and if it doesn't, they have to go back and try to fix it. Whereas with these intellectuals, their product is actually their ideas. So they can be like catastrophically wrong and still get to keep their
Usually are.
careers. And if their ideologies and their predictions fail, they can always write a new essay explaining why it wasn't real socialism or that someone implemented it wrong. Like they have no skin in the game, so they're.
So this is what you see. They have no skin in the game, and oftentimes, I want to know, to viewers, how many people like this do you know? How many people like this did you go to high school and college with? Maybe someone you graduated with or were friends with in the workplace who comes from, I would say, a privileged background, um, had all the best private school education, probably went to fucking, Bowdoin or Stanford or some liberal arts college, and they think their poop doesn't stink, right? I mean, they're always the first one to criticize an idea or a person in the media, but they never offer a solution, and that's all they have is criticism, oftentimes. But they're convinced that they're the smartest person in the room because of their education. They think that that affords them to be the arbiters of truth in every discussion, and it really is arrogance. You know, it's ego, and it's cheap. But how many people like this? You know, I know quite a few. I'm sure people out there know quite a few as well. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to. I thought this video was great, so I wanted to review it real quick for everyone. That's all I got for you today. Hit that like button if you can. Leave a comment. I'll try to respond to most of them. But until then, next time, boys.